You've seen our food hauls, you've seen our grocery hauls, but now we want to tell you what 5 foods you should always have in your freezer, regardless of store.
Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Dylan.
And this is Reeves.
We love healthy eating, don't we, Reeves?
We sure do, especially when it's fast.
There you go. And frozen food is usually very clean, meaning there's not a lot of, you can find lots of frozen food where there's added herbs and spices and then a ton of oil.
Yeah, be careful, read the labels.
But what we're talking about today is just the really simple, plain, ordinary foods found in the frozen pre-chopped form, which saves tons of time when you have to prepare all of your own food for yourself because you want to maintain an actual healthy diet.
Exactly.
Did I get that right?
You sure did, Dill.
So without further ado, let's get into our 5 frozen favorites. And there will be some bonuses because how are there only just 5? Number 1 on the frozen foods is, you guessed it, peppers and onions. We're cheating a little, it's kind of 2 in 1, am I right? But well, in this Trader Joe's, you're the one who got me onto this Trader Joe's. This is the fire roasted bell peppers and onions. They're in strips, not diced up like these ones,
They're
and
more
they are
like
mixed
fajita
together.
veggies.
They're like fajita veggies, so they're really great for sauteing on the stove to throw together a quick, easy lunch or dinner. What else do you like to use them for?
I like to use them in quick stews. Quick stovetop stews.
Okay. Well, these are my favorite. Peppers and onions just seem to do really well frozen. I don't really like frozen mushrooms because they come back kind of chewy.
Yeah.
But the peppers and onions do great. So if you need something, and peppers and onions are probably the most commonly chopped item in this household. So having them pre-chopped, ready to go frozen is pretty handy.
So these you can find at Walmart, and I love getting them there. And pretty much 1 bag of chopped onions is 1 onion, and 1 bag of green peppers is 1 green pepper. So it's pretty easy to sub out if you're really trying to throw together something fast.
Yeah, I love throwing together, like our Instant Pot ziti is one where we throw in the peppers, the onions. There is a ton of sauces, different meals that you can make with just plain old frozen peppers and onions. We've made a whole cooking show episodes where we're just focused on these kinds of frozen foods, and it's just so many meal ideas that can come from frozen peppers and onions.
And it's great for if you're staying at a hotel too and you bring your Instant Pot.
That's a great point. When you're traveling and you have your own Instant Pot and you don't have to chop and haul a cutting board and do all that, yeah, that's really nice. Let's move on to number 2. And by the way, Reeves has put together the cutest little pantry list that is all of our own items that we always make sure to have in the pantry, in the fridge, in the freezer, what have you. And these items will be on there. So definitely click the link down below and download that pantry list from Reeves. You're gonna love it. Should I be calling it a shopping list, Reeves?
Pantry essentials.
Pantry essentials. Well, the next item is, again, we're cheating a little because it's 2 quite different items, but we use them in the same way, and that is frozen cut spinach and frozen artichoke hearts.
It's another twofer. Congrats.
Tell us about these artichoke hearts because you were the one who introduced me to those as well, and I now love them.
I was so shocked when I discovered these at Trader Joe's because usually artichoke hearts are packed in a jar in oil, and we love these. We throw these into the Instant Pot baked ziti. We thaw them and we cut them up for pizza. And
but to be clear,
so
they're
good.
just plain artichokes. There's nothing added.
Right.
You can let them thaw and chop them up into smaller pieces if you want, but I take a bag of this and throw it into lots of different meals that we do in the Instant Pot. I don't even worry about it.
We've made tons of dips with these.
Spinach artichoke dip. See, that's why they go together. Good job, Reeves.
Good job, Dill.
Thank you. But I also love spinach because it's so easy to just open a bag of this and throw it into any stew that you're making to add those greens. You know how I'm always struggling to get my greens in because I'm a lazy SOB. But the spinach helps that along.
I'll take this whole bag, open it up, put it in the steamer, and then put some lemon and spice over it because I try to get my veggies in too.
That's right, I forgot. You just straight up steam the frozen spinach and you love it.
I do.
Now on to number 3. We do have an open bag of peas because we didn't have an unused one. Well.
I even lost a pea.
Number 3, frozen peas and frozen corn. Why do you love frozen peas? I can tell you my favorite meal with them.
I can tell you my favorite meal, and that's mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Peas, please.
Peas, please. And the mac and cheese. It's good with edamame too, which you can buy frozen and shelled. But I just love, you're boiling up your pasta, and then you can just at the last minute or 2, throw the peas in, get those cooked up with your pasta, and boom, just throw on the cheese sauce and you're done. I love frozen peas for that dish.
Yeah, and again, all of these are great ways to bulk up the veggies and the things you're already cooking.
And to be clear, I find canned peas to be among the more disgusting things I've ever tasted in my life. Frozen peas, amazing. Canned peas, disgusting. Same with green beans.
It's interesting that you say that because corn, I was gonna say, we're going to do a pantry version of this video, and I'm pretty sure that corn will also appear in the canned section.
Canned corn and frozen corn are just the same to me. I like them both the same, no complaints whatsoever. But oh gosh, those canned peas, they're bad. Here is one that Reebs pretty much introduced me to Trader Joe's. I don't know how that's possible. I mean, I knew about Trader Joe's, but this is the roasted corn. So if you're doing some like salsas or you want a little bit of a fiery flavor, the roasted frozen corn is really good. I mean, you can use it interchangeably with the regular frozen corn. Anything in particular you like with
Chili's
this?
rellenos.
Oh, the chili rellenos she made me on my birthday were so good.
With the corn, I just thought, I get a can of black beans and I mix it together with your sweet heat or your desert Catalina, and I put some cilantro and green onions on it, and it's like super easy, instant cowboy caviar. This next category is frozen fruit. And by frozen fruit, I mainly mean berries. There are so many good mixed berry blends. And also bananas, which is a freeze yourself thing.
Bananas is a freeze yourself thing for us. I haven't found frozen bananas at the store, but we just buy bananas, let them ripen pretty well, and then freeze them. And you can make your own ice cream. We've made ice cream before. The Champion Juicer makes the smoothest, creamiest, perfect banana ice cream, even better than the Vitamix.
It's like soft serve.
And then I love to throw on some chopped walnuts. I can't think of what else. Maybe some berry reduction on the stove. You could take some frozen berries and just kind of simmer them into a nice little sauce on top.
These are great for smoothies though too.
Absolutely. I love making smoothies. And you said just berries, but I love the frozen mango and pineapple, the frozen peaches. All that stuff makes for great smoothies if you're a smoothie person.
These are great for oatmeal.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been doing sweet potato and banana in the morning, and I use the frozen bananas because I microwave it anyway, and mash it all together. That's my breakfast.
But I do love just to take a handful of frozen berries, throw them in your oatmeal as it's cooking, and then just takes a minute and you're done.
And they're flash frozen, so they're usually fresher than the stuff in the store.
Flavor's always good. It's frozen fruit.
Frozen fruit.
Let's move on.
Number
5 is what?
Frozen riced cauliflower.
And why do you love frozen riced cauliflower?
Because of my delicious favorite meal with the Fiesta Fire blend and the soy milk.
And the nooch. If you haven't seen that video, it's right here. Check it out. It is one of Reebs you're just introduced me to everything frozen.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
welcome to the world of frozen foods. It's fast, easy, and delicious.
And it really is good. Definitely check that recipe out. It's so simple. It's just rice cauliflower. Sometimes I mix it with the rice also to give it a little more starchiness. But nooch and soy milk on the stove, simmer it up like oatmeal, and wow, it is so good with the Fiesta Fire blend.
It's just bizarre.
It's so fast and easy. And if you want a little bit of a starchier version, if you like rice, go ahead, we got a bonus for you. Our first bonus item is frozen rice, ready to go. Rice takes a while to cook. You can't just be like, I should have rice for lunch if you don't have it ready already. And if you've got these frozen bags, you can have rice in minutes.
In minutes. Sometimes, most of these you can steam in the bag. So it's great emergency food. It's great for quick, easy meals. It's great if you work in an office to just store some in the freezer. Keep some hot sauce in your desk, and if you forgot lunch that day, you're covered.
I like what you're saying there about emergency food, because having ready starches is the thing that's going to stop you from making mistakes and going and getting food that you shouldn't be eating. Then you got all the cravings coming back, and you have to go through this whole process of getting rid of the junk food again. Having these really quick, easy starches that last a while in the freezer are super handy. Same with the rice cauliflower, is a lower calorie density version of that, and they're great.
I mean, you just whip this up, cut up some carrots and cucumbers, and you got a sushi bowl.
Oh, the old sushi bowl trick. That is a good one we like to do often, with a little bit of the edamame and the rice, some chopped up nori on top.
That's another hotel meal that we bring.
That's a great travel meal. Look at this. Man, frozen food is helpful. We got another bonus though, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do. Bonus number 7,
9?
8, 9
is
Frozen nuts and seeds.
Heck yeah. This isn't necessarily because of convenience. I mean, if you've got the nuts and seeds, you can just go and use them.
Right.
But this is great for me, for saving money, because I like to buy nuts and seeds in bulk. Here I've got a bag of walnuts. This is a big bag of frozen almonds, and then even like flax seeds. This is a whole deal. So when these things go on sale, and they do, you know, a few times a year they'll go on sale like for a lot of dollars off. And
many dollars off.
Many dollars off per pound, because nuts are expensive. I do it with cashews too, because I use cashews in the bases of a lot of the sauces that we make. And so I will get them in bulk, vacuum pack them, and store them in the freezer. If you don't have a vacuum sealer like this, you can either get one, like a Food Saver vacuum sealer, and like this I packed up in 2019. These, I keep nuts for a while, and I'm telling you, when they're vacuum sealed, they don't get any freezer burny type of flavor.
Or
so
you
that
can
is
do
important.
the old-fashioned, you know, zip it and...
That, I don't want to be the one to tell her this, but it doesn't work that well. It does not work that well. So save a lot of money, buy your nuts and seeds in bulk, and then hide them in the freezer so that you don't have easy access to them for naughty times.
And we wanted to make sure this one was a bonus because, you know, some people just have the freezer part of their refrigerator, but a lot of you do have an extra freezer or a chest freezer. So if you got room, you might as well stock up when they're on sale.
I agree. So that was about 5, 10, or 15, I'm not sure anymore, frozen items that are staples in our household and might help you too. I hope you try them out.
Please remember to click below and download the guide. It's got every freezer and pantry and refrigerator staple that you would want to have on hand at all times.
Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.